so soulful. I don't know about the mother cities, but I definitely know about Shot City. You can believe that. We gonna take you motherfuckers to church on this one. Sound Deli.
You're listening to Royal Audio Tunes.
Yo, if you hustle, we can talk money, but I ain't let you hop in if you walk funny. This is Sound Deli, we just wanna chop, and we ain't man on our belly, we ain't finna flop. I know I ain't been around, but I ain't miss a lot. I'ma pound on the ground, I'ma break a block. I'ma plant a couple seeds, watch them grow, so I can cut down a tree and take a smoke. While I'm shoveling the snow, you can pick your nose. That little nigga dribbling the ball on my pick and roll. While discussing if your bitch love me, we ain't gon' bargain on the price, cause my shit musty. Yeah, believe it or not, you ain't gotta listen to me. I know what Kim is that'll bring the whole kitchen to me. We gon' dirty up the ditches cause we gotta eat. Cause every Sunday at the church, we got a feast.
I wanna welcome y'all to Sunday service. I'ma take you to mass, so don't get nervous. I'ma take you to hurt while herbs and birds is a zone from your hurt to the dirt at the service. I wanna welcome y'all to Sunday service. I'ma take you to mass, so don't get nervous. I'ma take you to hurt while herbs and birds is a zone from your hurt to the dirt at the service.
I'm on to the good and the land so evil. The gold my city and the lows my cathedral. I paint pictures and the boost my easel. New jacks about you and go the eagle. Fuck new wheels, you cruise the block in the Regal. With rap dreams and make it to the Regal. Right where you stand is the same place they leave you. Catch a clip in this movie, you won't see a sequel. It's more than denim in these jeans, no we diesels. Niggas like truckers the way they whipping that diesel. Get you set up and wet up,
It's what them skis do.
get your whole set wet up.
It's what them G's do.
Unlock doors is what them keys do. Beef over bread is what that cheese do. Being locked by the fans is what it lead to. I never follow instead, let me lead you.
I wanna welcome y'all to Sunday service. I'ma take you to mass, so don't get nervous. I'ma take you to hurt while herbs and birds is a zone from your hurt to the dirt at the service. I wanna welcome y'all to Sunday service. I'ma take you to mass, so don't get nervous. I'ma take you to
Y'all already know we going to church. Let's go, Sound Deli, my record label. Let's go.
Take a loss and you're good until you start winning. The Lord is good until you start sinning. Straight in the hood like a car engine. Other rappers is hood when they Clark Kent. You know Superman, that's when they get their mic. Super grands and that green is the kryptonite. It's the root to evil, but it's good to have it. It make you feel alive, but it come with deadly habits. The crystal carrots attract the rabbit. Plus the havoc that'll split your cabbage just to have it. Or ransom, so don't chance them. Or we'll get the opposite of handsome. That mean ugly don't get
Yes,
popped
sir.
in that mother's fuck. When them tears leave an ugly mark, I'm a made mellow.
Robert Taylor.
Every day is Sunday where I'm from, come get saved, mellow.
Yes, sir.
I'm my own boss, Charlie ain't no slave, mellow. So behave cause it's on to the grave, mellow. Feel around, bro, you see no shade, mellow.
I wanna welcome y'all to Sunday service. I'ma take you to mass, so don't get nervous. I'ma take you to hurt while herbs and birds is a zone from your hurt to the dirt at the service. I wanna welcome y'all to Sunday service. I'ma take you to mass, so don't get nervous. I'ma take you to hurt while herbs and birds is a zone from your hurt to the dirt at the service.
One of the best Xbox podcasts on the interweb. Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's going on? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? That's all I want to know. Did you miss me? What's going on? Hey, real nuts, stop telling you. I know. Noah and Mello. Oh boy, they've been pissed. They have been pissed off. But I got some free time right now. And I know both of them been wanting to do a show for a while. And what a perfect time to do it. And then today with the news we've gotten in regards to the CMA and the whole Microsoft Activision deal. But outside of that, it's so much that's going on in gaming, you know? Game Pass is cooking right now. You know, you started off with Starfield, fit to bring out Forza. You got Liza P's that just dropped today. Party Animal, Payday 3. It's too much. It's too much. But it's better to have than not have at all. You feel me? That is the essence that is game. It's better to have than to not have at all. You feel me? So I appreciate the Game Pass congregation showing up today. If you are part of the Game Pass congregation, just type Game Pass in the chat. We finna have a nice show today because we got some calling out to do. You know, we got some. Now we can name names. We can pull screenshots. We could go look at a lot of stuff for who said what. Right? They tried to slander my name, lied about me saying I was a lawyer. Then they sent in fake screenshots saying that I was inviting Lulu to my birthday party. What are we doing? it's crazy. It's crazy. But you already know what I got to do. I definitely got to do my due diligence and shout everybody out. Shout everybody out in the chat. And then we're going to get started. Let me turn this fan off. And then we definitely gonna get started. Yeah, we're gonna get started. There's so much to talk about, man. Although you know I'm about to talk. You know I'm about to talk. You know I'm about to talk. Niggas that man, people that made songs about me, you know, people that made songs about the merger and the deal being blocked and not happening. Those songs are now obsolete. Those songs are. Let me give y'all a few pointers. When you're doing music or you're creating music, never write a song about something unless you're 100% sure that what you're writing about has happened or will happen. Right? If it hasn't happened, you know, don't jump off that bridge. It's like creating a song and putting a year in there. It's like writing a rap verse and saying, yeah, in 2022, you're killing yourself. Because now you didn't timestamp the song to 2022. So now every time somebody listen to it, they're going to know the song was done in 2022. Right? So that's just a tip. You never put years, you never put dates or anything like that in your music. Right? You kind of, you know, you can, but that's need to hear that. I'm not ain't gonna do it. Let me mute my phone so I don't get no messages or nothing like that. And then I'm also waiting on Mello and Noah to pop in. And I might send a link out to have other people join too. This is off the cusp because I've been busy taking care of some family stuff, and Noah and Mello really been on me about doing the show. I know we've been gone for a while, but believe me, once I handle things on my end, then we're definitely going to be back and be consistent. But I'm looking at the numbers and they keep going up, so that lets me know the old faithful that y'all still here, that y'all still support us, the content in the channel, and we really appreciate that. But we got a lot of, I don't know if it's shit talking to do today. I know Noah and Mello go be ready, but I think I don't know. Do I talk my shit today? Do I call these? You know what? I'm gonna wait till we hear that final verdict. Once we hear that, we get that final, and the CMA comes out and say we have approved Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard King. And I think that's going to come sometime after the 6th because we ain't go. Wait, hold on. Let me shout y'all out because I ain't seen y'all in a minute. I got a busy week. I got tomorrow. Guys want me to come on, go live. My brother, 108 Dragon, wants me to pop up on his show. My brother Web Dave, that's in the chat, want me to pop up on his show Sunday. So it's a wild week, and I'm gonna try to do this at the same time managing the stuff I got going on in my personal life right now. And so that's what I've been trying to do, to say, hey, even though you got this stuff going on, still don't get away from what you've been building on YouTube and stuff like that. Learn to manage and balance things out. If other people can do it, then you can do it. It's just so much stuff, life, stuff like that. Finding time to game and then do this and all. But we gonna work it out. We gonna work. Anything is possible if you believe. You feel me? Nothing's impossible. All right, so let me shout y'all out, and then we're gonna get started. Hopefully, it never fails. Mello and Noah gets on me about doing a show, right? When we going live? When we going live? When we going live? Yeah, I'm throwing them under the bus right now. Then I say, okay, I'm about to go live. I'm about to set everything up. Oh, we go to link, and I'm here by myself. Look at me. Where they at? So let me scroll up. And give y'all respect, man. Y'all beautiful people. HB, you thought I forgot. HB, I'm still not calling you by your name, brother. I'm still not calling you by your name. HB, what's up? 6200 block Drake. What's good, brother? Good seeing you. I need to chop it up with you, man. All this Xbox stuff going on, man. Mozan Smeek was good. Post up with the most up in the state of stall, living up to the name. Yeah, they stalled me out, brother. I've been gone. It ain't been on Noah or Mello. It's been on me. I just have some other stuff I had to deal with between my kids and all that stuff. So, but I don't want to go into that because it's a happy day. King Reaper 74G. And don't forget what that 74 mean. Don't forget what that 74 mean. That's why he put the G behind it. Y'all better recognize. Y'all don't hear what he's. Y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't see it. Unreal Nonstop Talent was good. Then we got Swordfish was good. Black Lightning was up. Then we got Master Sith 40 was good. Oh, got the day ones. Garcia was up. Trey Bone was good. Let's see here. We got TBCW Phenom was good. Was good. Good seeing you, man. My brother Dirt Griggity was good. Shout out to my brother. Yeah, we definitely bleed green over here. We definitely bleed green over here. What are we doing here? My brother Mac City Entertainment. Mac, we was worried about you, brother. We hadn't seen you in the comment section on under the shows. We hadn't seen you on social media. Museum, what's going on? Where Mac at? We ain't seen him. We ain't heard from him. So it's good to see you, brother, in the chat. I DM'd you on Twitter to reach out to you to make sure you was good. I don't know if you've seen a DM, but I definitely reached out to you, brother. I'm glad to see you that you're in the chat, and you are still one of the baddest bots in the land. Can't nobody take that from you, brother. All right. Oni X was good. My brother Web Dave, yes sir. Salute to Web Dave. I'll be pulling up to his show. I think this Sunday or the next Sunday on the 1st. I have to speak with him. Then we got Jax 82. We got Tech Salma. CMA just wasted. Yes, they did. They didn't accomplish none either. Starcast, what's up? What's good, Starcast? I see Starcast on Twitter, man. Be collecting bodies, man. I be seeing you in them comment sections on Twitter, Star. You feel me? Stinger 77 was good. Then we got Brooklyn 2700 was good. I think that's a new person, so I ain't never read that name. Okay. Nate Dog, what's up? You feel me? And then who else we got? My brother Jay Snub. You feel me? One of the ponies, little ponies in the chat. You feel me? Jay Dub. My brother Jay Dub. Oh, that new, hey, let me take. Oh wait, I'm just gonna go through. I'm just gonna finish shouting y'all name out because it's like I said, it's so much to talk about. We will get there. We will get there. Shout out to oh, for sure, bro. Have a good night, bro. Have a good night. You already know we finna chop it up and do our shit. You know what I'm saying? Agent Slugger was good, and then we got Master Sif, a member for 6 months. Game Pass, you already know. Let's see who we got here. Mr. Lover God. I'm here. Was good. Dennis PC Gaming was good. That's a new name. Teddy Digital Post about to act the hell out. You already know I am. Cutthroat 21 was good. Unreal Aim. 9 Lives 21210. What's up? Corey Mosley, what's up? ODG Victory Lap, what's good? Enigmatic Dreams, what's good? Let me make sure. All right, and we also got Reggie Lee. What's good? What's good? Look, if you're watching the show and you ain't commented in the chat, shout out to you. But shout out to everybody who especially participate in the conversation and stuff like that. So let's go. My brother Wolf of Darkness. What's good, man? Y'all gotta follow Wolf of Darkness on Twitter. That brother be finding some video, man. The video, the videos he be finding be funny, man. Shout out to Wolf of Dark, man. You know what I'm saying? Tsunami. What's oh yeah, you already know. They don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. Let me tell you something. The news that released earlier just came out of nowhere, you know, even though we was anticipating it. We was anticipating because the deadline of October 18th is around the corner. And me personally, I don't think that Activision would have extended the deal anymore beyond that because they was getting the biggest payout ever for a penalty of not being able to close a merger. It was one of the largest ever. I think it was 4.5, would have came out to about 5 billion. They would have got if we wouldn't have got the news today and to say the opposite happened and they both had to walk away, Microsoft would have to pay them 5 billion. So I don't think Microsoft could have did anything to incentivize them beyond that, outside of going from 5 to probably 10 billion. But I don't think at that point you're not gonna do that. But today's news was expected. Okay, it was expected, but it I think we was probably, me personally, I was looking towards Monday morning. This Monday coming up, I was looking because I knew we wasn't gonna get nothing over the weekend. I thought this information would have dropped Monday morning, but it came today. And me personally, I think with this whole restructuring of the deal in terms of carving out the cloud game market in UK, I think Microsoft and the CMA was working on this deal for a minute, even while they was going through the trial. I think even while I think even when Microsoft was going through the court trial with the FTC, I think Microsoft and the CMA was behind closed doors working on this deal. Because y'all remember Sarah Bond showed a picture of her on a flight to UK. It was out of nowhere. We don't know what she was going there for or anything. I think she said it was a family trip, but I think it was more than just a family trip. So I think this the restructuring of this deal was going on behind closed door with Microsoft and the CMA, even through the tribunal trial. I think they were still getting things solidified in terms of the concessions that Microsoft would need to make in terms of divesting the cloud. And then when they got everything done, and it was up to a standard where the CMA said, okay, this is what we can work with. Because at that point, you're in a position where, because during that tribunal trial, the CMA looked bad. The lawyers looked bad. They were going to lose. They was going to lose. But the outcome of that, would the tribunal would have overridden the CMA and approved the deal on their own, or or would they have sent it back to the CMA and have Microsoft and them go through the whole thing? So I think it was better this way, because if Microsoft would have won that tribunal, I think it was going to go back to the CMA anyway, and I think that was the process. So I think through this whole process, through the whole court trial, you know, with the FTC, and even through the tribunal period, Microsoft and the CMA was behind the scenes working this thing out. And when they got it done, here's a win from the CMA. Okay. You no longer look like the oddball out in terms of the other 40 countries that approved the deal, right? And then it actually looks like you done something, even though you probably made things worse and really didn't accomplish anything, right? But you had to do this, right? Because you didn't want to eat how competitive y'all is with the EU. You didn't want the EU. You didn't want the EU to make y'all look like y'all didn't know what y'all was doing. That's this was all politics, man, and it shouldn't have gotten this far, right? This was a vertical merger, right? And vertical mergers are usually cleared 100% of the 100% of the time. But here we are. The CMA looked like they gotten some out of Microsoft, which they did. They got them to divest the cloud market. But how important is the cloud market? We're going to talk about that, because if you go back to some of the emails that leak, we got to talk about we got to talk about that too as well. The biggest Xbox leak, or the biggest leak in gaming history, I should say, with Microsoft in their era. You look at one of those emails, and it talked about how Microsoft cut back on cloud. And I had a conversation with somebody. I'm not going to name names or anything like that. I had a conversation with somebody that had told me pretty much, well, similar. Yeah, that pretty much told me what we read in that email about them cutting back on cloud. I was told about that weeks ago, right? And then this leak happens, and it comes out in the email that, they're cutting back on cloud and all that stuff. Then you look at the Apple event recently with the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max and the A17 Pro chip, and you see Resident Evil running native on an iPhone with ray tracing. Now it's running at 720p, 30 frames per second. That's a start, right? That's a start, right? Because we know gradually that technology is advancing at a rapid pace. So if the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max is running console games native, right? Native, not streamed, not emulated, right? Not the mobile version, but full console games native on a device. Where does that leave cloud gaming? Right? And will it be this big market that people is expecting it to be? Right? Or will it grow to a specific number installed? Because we know majority of most gamers love to play games native, right? And now that the iPhone has come along with all the Android devices in terms of using the USB C port now, it's easy for you to take that device, connect it to an external monitor, take an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller and link it, which is supported by iPhone, in their Apple TV, and just like the guy was doing in that video, and you pretty much have, I wouldn't say a powerful console yet, but if you look at years ahead, if you look at, you know, iPhone 16, 17, or the next Android S, whatever, that's gonna come out in the next 2 or 3 years, you're pretty much gonna have a console in your pocket, right? On the go. You're pretty much gonna have. And I know people don't like playing on small screens and stuff like that, but it's gonna get to a point, right? Where you can take your phone, USB-C to HDMI, plug it into your TV, and your phone is now sitting on your stand. You then Bluetooth your controller to it, right? One, you got a dual cable, right? The dual cable is a power cable and an HDMI cable. So on one end, the USB-C portion runs the HDMI cable to your TV. The other one's the USB cable to your charger. So your phone is charging and connected to the TV at the same time, and you're playing native console games on your phone, on your device. I can see it. I can see it. And I hope Sony, I hope Sony and Microsoft was paying attention to that. And I think this is why Microsoft made their move with the ABK deal, right? And I also think this is why Apple has the stipulations they do with the store now. All of this is playing out. This is competition, right? This is competitive. Apple blocked Microsoft, right? They blocked Microsoft from running a cloud app on the iPhone, right? Meaning that they told Microsoft, look, you can't have xCloud app in the App Store, right? And what Microsoft do to bypass it? Well, they pretty much created a link, right? You got this Xbox icon that pops up that says xCloud. You click on it, and it just links you to the xCloud website that runs in the app form, pretty much, right? Microsoft did that to kind of bypass that, because Apple said, look, every game that you're running on the cloud has to be individually on the store. Microsoft, what? Well, this is not for a reason, because Apple knew at one point that that their investment, the low key investment that they've been doing in gaming, that I don't think people have been paying attention to, was going to start to pay off. They already did the pretty much the last OS, desktop OS they came out. They got PC games running in their Mac environment, right? Some of that stuff is running very smooth. It's like their own version of Proton, right? But Apple said you'll get even better performance if the game was native, right? So they're moving their desktop OS into gaming to make it more easier for PC games to come over, and to make it more enticing for developers to start developing games on the Mac platform. And now the top selling phone, or one of the top selling phones in the world, is now able to play console quality games, right? Then you take that chip and you move it into an Apple TV, right? What the Apple TV gives you? The Apple TV gives you, you can FaceTime on your Apple TV now with your phone, right? You got photos, you got iTunes, you got Apple TV, you got all your media apps on there, right? And you got Apple subscription gaming, right? So now you take the A17 or A17 Pro, or even a A18, whichever model come out, and you slap that into an Apple TV, and now you got console quality games running on one of the top media devices in the world. Because that Apple TV ain't, man, that shit ain't nothing to play with. I love my Apple TV. All right, so let me get this. John TJ with the $5. The last thing they should buy is Valve Steam on Xbox. I don't know if they're gonna get that. After this ABK deal, it's gonna be hard for big mergers like this to happen again. Wolf of Dart with the AED 74.99. I gotta convert that, brother. I gotta convert that. See how much it is in US dollars. But I'm gonna read the super chat. But thanks for the support, brother. Hey, Post, I wanted to express my gratitude for keeping us in the loop with the Microsoft plus ABK news. The ABK deal just got the green light from the UK CMA. It's a wrap. Kudos to everyone who was rooting for this to go through. You know what? Thank you so much, Wolf. I get asked a lot about this. I don't know why I started reporting on it. Well, I do. I was learning pretty much before I even started reporting on it. I was reading, I was learning, I was all over websites and forums and stuff like that. And then I just wanted to pass on that information to others, right? Because on Twitter, people was asking a lot of questions because we didn't know shit. I don't know about no mergers, and I'm not a lawyer. I don't know about no mergers and acquisitions or anything like that. You there, Noah?
Yep. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. We don't know about no mergers and acquisitions and
Cool,
stuff.
cool.
We're not lawyers. It is a little bit of feedback though. So
There's some feedback.
yeah, it's like looping, the audio like looping. So when
Oh yeah.
so when so when I seen people hopping in different people comments, asking questions, well, what is this? What is this? How does this work? How does that work? I say, let me go get that information, consolidate it, and make sure it's simplified to a point where people can understand it, including myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a lawyer, though they told me I was a lawyer. Hey, them Post Up told me he was a. When I tell you I was a lawyer, player. When did I tell anyone that I passed the bar? Oh man, look. But yeah, man. Thanks, Wolf, man. I really appreciate it because it's it's not so much of what you do, it's what you pass on. So if you get something or if you know something in terms of information and stuff like that, pass it on. You know what I'm saying? Pass it on. And so that's pretty much what happened. And then the positive outcome of that is that it created the trickle down effect. The more I start doing it, the more other people start doing it and researching and on their own, looking for going to research things, find information, pull stuff, quotes, and break. So it became a community thing, right? It's not a post thing, it became a community thing. And that's the type of effect you want to have. You know, the trickle down effect was that a lot of people said, okay, I see now we're gonna do the same thing. And I got information from people that probably got to some stuff before I did, or posted or tweeted some stuff that I didn't know about or that I didn't see. But see, that's what it's about. And it became a community thing. So False and Idle Sloth, and it was, man, it's so many names I can go through that everybody just kind of came together and just started reporting on this thing and making sure that people was up to date on it, and that the information was getting to them in the aspect of something they couldn't understand and digest. Because one of the first things that got to me as I started learning about this stuff, Wolf, was lawyer language. Oh, wait. And shout out to damn, why I can't
So
even
yo, what's
remember.
good, bro?
What's good, brother? My bad. I'm just a talking. How you been, man?
Been good, man. Been good. Glad to hear from you, bro.
I ain't glad to hear from you too. Ain't talked to you in a minute. What you playing? I know you. I hit the buttons.
I've been playing a little everything, man. Texas Chainsaw, Starfield, 2K. Just a little bit of everything.
How was the 2K?
It's crossplay. It's got Kobe, so you know I'm all in it.
Okay.
It's good, man. I'm still working the kinks out of my character, but it's dope.
Okay. All right. All right. So you heard about today's news, right?
We're talking CMA, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
you you, you know they told us the deal is block the deal. See, man.
Man, they've been saying so much, man. It's a lot of news came out lately, bro. It's a lot of PlayStation narratives that were created over the past few years. It's kind of been nailed to the wall
Yeah, a lot
the
of them.
past few weeks. Yeah.
A lot of them. And you know what's been interesting is that what is this? This is September.
Yep. September.
Pretty much
Might
the
be
whole
October.
pretty much the whole year Xbox has been in a news cycle or
Yeah.
dominating the news cycle. This
Yeah.
whole year, right? And in part, majority of that has been PlayStation fans because they can't stop talking about Xbox.
Xbox.
They can't stop
Bro,
talking about
it's a
Starfield or none of that.
sickness. It's a sickness.
It's a sickness.
Bro. I don't think you're in the Discord anymore, but I'm part of a Discord that you were in prior,
Mhm.
and I mean early in the morning is Xbox, Starfield, Bro, they were posting a Metacritic to Starfield like every time it dropped, like right on the dime. Like,
Yeah,
bro, are you really disinvested? You say you hate the platform. Are you really disinvested in this platform? You search Xbox games, Xbox more than Xbox fans do.
yeah. You know what? That that meta that's a whole nother conversation, right? Look, bear with us, guys. We ain't did this in a minute, so we might be all over the place because there is. Let me put this on warmer. Bear with us. We might be all over the place. We haven't done this in a minute, and plus, there is so much to talk about.
So much to talk about.
The Starfield debacle, right? Um, People was pretty much praying and hoping that Starfield didn't score in the 90s or anything like that. And I do remember people with the Metacritic. I think some people kept refreshing the page. They was jumping
Yeah, bro. Every
dropped
time,
another
like,
point. It dropped another point. Look, and it was just constantly tweets like and these coming from people who claim to hate Xbox. Xbox has nothing to offer them, right? This come from people that literally want Xbox to be out of the industry, right? And yet they are generating more news cycles for Xbox than their preferred platform. Place. Do you know Spider-Man 2 preview came out and you wouldn't have known? Because even though they came out and talked about Spider-Man 2, none of the ponies was talking about it. And if they did, it was a few tweets and it was back to Starfield.
bro, this is the
The,
truth, bro.
the Spider-Man 2 preview came and went. I was so surprised, bro. I thought we will still be talking about that today, especially with the new gameplay and stuff they showed and all the stuff they saying was going on. The fest, bro, that shit came and went. Well, I am Mike. That's what they do. Um, I know a few
Hey,
PlayStation
Iron
games
might
scored.
know. Iron might
Yeah,
know.
I know a few games, PlayStation game that scored about 84, 85, 87. and they was trumpeted. 80 wasn't a problem then. 87 wasn't a problem then. 86, 84, 85 wasn't a problem then. But when it comes to Xbox, if you get an 80, then it's supposed to be a bad game, terrible game. Meaning that if Xbox games don't score in the 90s, then they are automatically trash. And then when they do score in the 90s, Microsoft paid somebody off.
We've come a long way though, Post. It used to be 69, 68s.
Yeah.
Now we getting scoring high 80s, mid 80s, and
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I've said this. I think who was that? Somebody asked me about Starfield,
Great
and
game. Great game.
I'm probably about 8.5 hours in. Right, I haven't had an opportunity to get back to it, but I am going to get back to it, and I'm going to complete it. This is my first array into a Bethesda RPG, so I'm not rushing. And I don't play games on anybody time. Okay. And I'm gonna tell this to the chat right here. And I've said this, and I'll say this again. Never allow anyone on social media or Twitter or any social media app force you to play and do your thing on their time. Because we're living in an age where the expectation is as soon as you get a game, you're supposed to immediately beat it and then post it on social media. Ain't no I'm taking no, you just supposed to you immediately supposed to gratify somebody else expectations that they have of you. Your expectation that you have of me and the expectation that I have of myself is two different things, right? So one, play games on your own time, when you want to, where you want to, and how you want to. Beat games when you want to, where you want to, and how you want to, right? And never let anyone force you, right? Because we live in an age where I think King Trash started this profile searching thing where people go to your profile and say, "Oh, the game came out today, and you ain't even booted up. The game just came out today. Was I supposed to boot it up soon? It came out today. Am I allowed not to boot it up when I want to boot it up? Like, what's going on?"
I think it goes back to what we discussed a few months back, Post.
And what was that?
There was a report about Xbox players having bigger salaries. I don't think a lot of these guys are employed. Like they can't be. It's like physically impossible, bro. Like how do you have this much time to keep up with all the news and be in spaces for like 18 hours out the day? And you claim you're a PlayStation guy, but every space is about how bad Xbox, supposedly about how bad Xbox is doing. You can't be employed, bro. Like
Look,
somebody's being deprived of it. People are being deprived of attention.
the math ain't math, and I will say
It,
this.
it
I will say
ain't,
this
bro.
though.
It's not. I'm not trying to get personal. Like if you ain't got a job and you making it, that's you. But I'm just saying, it's just some
I'm
ain't
just
adding up, bro.
I got 8 hours in Starfield. It's people who got 9 hours in space.
Cool. I
Look, let me tell you
see
something.
what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing
If X had a achievement, if X had an achievement system, if the X app had a bad system, bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, look, man, look, play when you want to play, where you want to play, what you want to play, right? And as of today, it's so much to play in Game Pass, man. I don't it'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. Because
What are we
you got
doing here?
Party Animal. What's good, Mello?
What are we doing here, man? Nigga, my father was an astronaut. The world's flat. Jim Ryan told us lies. I talked to him in my sleep.
We tried to solve gravity.
We gonna get that money back in 7 days.
We tried to
Y'all,
solve
what's going
gravity.
on, baby? I hope
All
y'all
right.
having a Game Pass day, Game Pass night.
Okay, so now we can get to it. All right, so we're gonna start because there's so much. I don't even know where to start. Is this a specific topic that y'all want to start with, or y'all just want to start with the ABK deal and get that shit out the way?
It's still the ABK last, but you know that's your special.
Okay.
That's it. That's the
All right,
grand
so
finale.
let's start off with the leaks. We'll do the ABK stuff last. I'll get y'all opinion and perspective on that. Let's start off with the leak, right? So the other day, um, Judge Corley had requested that Microsoft submit, all the documents from, well, not all, but specific documents from the discovery to the case because FTC is still trying to file that appeal to get the deal blocked. Right? They were supposed to. I think they were supposed to submit the redacted versions of those files, but they didn't. They submitted the unredacted version to the court, and then the court, whichever person in the court that handles the upload of those files, uploaded those files to a public web server, a public website, right? And I think they did that with the assumption that the files was redacted, but they wasn't, and so everything leaked. Everything leaked. I'm talking about Microsoft. Well, supposedly Microsoft planned all the way through 2030. Right? What did y'all think about that? And did y'all see anything or read anything in those files that intrigued y'all? Any one of y'all? I know one of y'all playing. I know both of y'all playing the game right now.
Actually, no, I'm not. I can say this time I'm not.
The mid gen refresh. No, the controller, and the mid gen refresh. I was
That
more
controller
interested
is
in.
crazy.
That controller,
Yeah.
That controller fucked me up, Paul. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Let me see if I can pull some of that stuff up.
It wasn't too much of a surprise with the console for me per se. Outside of the specs and what they're trying to do with it. But it was like it kind of confirmed a little bit of what I thought before. I'm like, man, why didn't y'all come out and just do an Xbox Series X with the disc and the discless like PlayStation did? But kind of could have removed this negative narrative that's going around with the Series S.
Yeah.
But for y'all to fix it now is online. But that controller was it. And it was like, if y'all gonna come with this and then have the content to back up to play with it, yeah, we to the moon with it at that point.
The thing is, I don't think it's exactly like the PlayStation, the DualSense. I know it has some of the features, the speaker stuff but the way it looked, I don't think it was because it didn't have the triggers like.
No, it didn't have no triggers or nothing like that. It was that
triggers or anything like that.
What was that part that was on there? It was something with the haptics.
Let me see.
You had to have this, and then the speaker through the controller though. Like
at the bottom part of the speaker. I mean the hand, how you grip the controller.
Yeah.
Pause. It had a speaker in it.
Yeah.
It was that part that was more like.
Now I do think that part, like, because on the PlayStation 5 on the DualSense, like when I played, what was that? The Astrobot, and you get the bow and arrow, and you pull it, and you can hear the strings pull through the controller, and then you can feel it through the trigger. It's like it manipulates your sensories in terms of what you're hearing and then what you're feeling on the controller, your brain is putting 2 to 2 together, and you actually think you're pulling on the actuals. So I think that's fire. I think Sony went crazy. Sony went crazy with that feature. Let me pull this up here.
That's what it's called. The VCA haptic doubles as a speaker. That's what
I got it here. Let me do this here. We're gonna talk. We also need to talk about we're gonna get there. We're gonna, because the finances and stuff like that. So here we go. The world's best controller now playing on your screen near you. Play anywhere. Xbox Wireless 2, direct to cloud, Bluetooth 5.2. You heard what I said? Bluetooth 5.2. It supports Bluetooth. It's 2023. It supports Bluetooth. The direct to cloud feature is dope. It kind of does what the Amazon Luna controller does, and that it puts the controller in the cloud, and then I think it allows you to be able to seamlessly connect that controller from your Xbox to your TV or whatever other devices that you're gaming on seamlessly, because now that it's in the cloud, the Xbox app or the Game Pass or the cloud Microsoft Cloud service will always see that device. So depending on no matter what device you plan on, it'll know where to link it to. Seamless pair and switch. That's what I was talking about. Seamless pair and switch. New mobile app features. See paired devices in cloud. Manage devices and accessories. Feel the game. This is precision haptic feedback. VCA haptics double as speakers. VCA haptics doubles as speakers. What the hell is that?
What?
VCA haptics.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That VCA haptic double as a speaker. I think that's what you was talking about in the sense where you saying you're doing the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
So that black part of the controller is actually going to have some type of, I'm assuming, I don't know how, this is me just guesstimating, it's going to have some type of audio coming out of it. That's what I think, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as the document shows, the biggest additions are on the inside with Cebu featuring precision haptic feedback, drivers as opposed to the current rumble functionality. These voice coil actuators, which is what VCA stand for.
Okay.
Yeah, voice coil actuator haptics can also double as speakers. An accelerometer as well as quieter button thumbsticks are also can double as a speaker.
Can double as a speaker.
I'm still trying to put that together. Is it a speaker built into the haptic system?
I believe so.
Yeah, it seems like it, bro.
So you said vocal cord accelerator that's dealing with audio.
No, vocal coil.
Coil. I'm sorry, coil.
Well, voice coil. What the fuck is a voice coil?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they got some shit here.
What the fuck? Somebody in the chat, let me see.
There's definitely some 2025 technology post up.
Wait, so a voice coil is a type of solenoid linear actuator within which an electrical coil and a permanent magnet interact to create high-speed, precisely controlled linear motion. Okay. I don't know what.
I'm about to say, I ain't trying to.
We're
gonna be out here doing
research.
Yeah,
we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there, bro. That's some in the future.
Controller is the future. That's what we can say right now.
Let me tell y'all something. This is the first and last time you're gonna see a post up dumb moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm live on the show. This is the first time you're gonna see a post up dumb moment. Like, look, but this is how I learned though.
Yeah,
Because when the show go off, I'm gonna look in. I'm gonna go on YouTube and find them. Look, I'm gonna
Yeah,
find
I need to see
somebody
a
I'm gonna
explaining
presentation,
shit.
replicate
bro.
this same
Because
thing.
I'm trying.
Somebody got to dumbify it, bro. I need a
Look,
presentation and put it in layman terms.
somebody go out to
Yeah,
dumb this shit. Put it in subtitles or something. Let me tell you.
but hey, for the time being, we gonna act like it's the greatest thing in the world. Hey,
You feel
Right.
me? Because I'm
This is look,
VCA,
this is the evolution of gaming right here. That's what we gonna
thanks.
call it.
okay.
VCA core. What's it called? What is it called?
Voice
Okay. So
coils.
Trey Mack says voice coils are in speakers for clarity. Fragula 74 says a voice coil is a component of a speaker. And then Fragula say it
Oh,
drives
it
the
is.
speaker.
I'm
Okay.
looking at it now. You see that when you had like them carbon coils around wrapped around the speaker? That's what that is.
Now
I'm
my
looking at them
second
now.
question is it
Okay.
is it some shit that's not in the dual sense?
Oh, okay. Okay. So this ain't nothing new. The PS5 has voice coil actuators.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
Okay. We didn't ask you, Rashado, about the PS5 though. We didn't ask you nothing about no damn We didn't ask you about no PlayStation. But thanks for we didn't want to. I got a motherfucking PS5. We didn't want to hear about no PS5 controller. The dual sense, but the D1 version. Yeah, okay. I know Microsoft gonna do it better.
Absolutely.
They do everything better. You feel me? What are we doing here? But okay, so let's get back to it. Okay, so let me see. It say do good, feel good, rechargeable and swappable batteries. I think I still think that's a I'm so used to the elite though. Oh, I don't know. I ain't swapped the battery in a minute.
No, they come out with a new elite one too. There was a premium. So
Mhm.
there's three SKUs. There's your standard controller, your premium, and then the elite. And the new premium and the elite, according to these docs, if this is still the plan, they're gonna have the haptics and
You
the
know what I
speakers.
do like? It got that Apple Watch. It got that Apple Watch feature.
What's
That
that?
lift to wake.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Turn the
dope.
Xbox on right when you lift up the controller. Yeah.
Or your Xbox is on and then it went to sleep. You know
And
what I'm
it just
saying? You got
turned
the little
on.
what's the name? You just pick that motherfucker up and just put you right back into the experience. Hopefully that's how it works. Hopefully that. But to anybody that's coming in the comments talking about they got me in PlayStation, they got me in a dual sense.
Go blow your controller.
Look, when Phil saw the PS5 controller dual sense, I think when he experienced it too,
He
he came
acknowledged it.
out and praised it, and he
Right.
acknowledged it and said that look, we're definitely going. He admitted
Y'all
we're
got
going to
something
copy
cute
that.
here. Y'all got something cute here. That's
He
nice.
he definitely said we're going to copy it. We're going to make our own version of it. So
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing. That's giving a salute to Sony and saying, look, y'all got something. It's
You
no
said that was
different.
cute. We gonna do it better though.
It's no
What you
different
talking
than
about?
Sony copying the achievement system.
Right. Huh.
This one gonna have better battery life too.
What's
So
wrong with us grabbing a little something off the side? You feel me?
yeah, but and then it's gonna have its own app. It's a new mobile app. I like the fact that it's gonna be in the cloud. So long as your devices or your accessories in the cloud, they follow you along with your content,
Right.
right? So that your content is in the cloud and your accessories, and so your accessory along with your content follow you across your devices.
Come on now.
So it goes from Xbox to PC to tablet to wherever you're playing. Even if you got the streaming app on your TV, that controller in the content now follows you. You know, that's fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire. You
Cause
know what I'm
that's a little
saying?
sidebar on what I did a couple days ago. I went and played Starfield on a powerful PC. It wasn't my PC. I don't know what the specs was. I just know that motherfucker said he put like damn near $2-3 grand into this goddamn PC. And when I say syncing up and it went seamlessly, my whole entire account, my whole progression went over to that goddamn PC with no problem. Man, they got something cooking. They got something cooking right now. I'm telling you.
Speaking of Starfield, man, that game's so amazing. I just finished like my fourth or fifth quest line.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been doing side missions. Amazing game. Love it.
So let me take this down. All right. And then I'm gonna bring this up because this was crazy too. Let's see here. And we're gonna go here. What do y'all think about this? Brooklyn Xbox Series X refresh, which more so is a revision, right? The most powerful Xbox ever now, adorably all digital. Okay, I think this will help them cut costs by not putting the digital drive in there. We'll see that price still the same though. Brooklyn will deliver 4K Gen 9 console gaming with more internal storage, faster Wi-Fi, reduced power, a more immersive controller, and a beautiful redesign that elevates the all-digital experience of Xbox ecosystem. Now I'm looking at look. I ain't never used the disk drive on my Series X.
You never?
I use it for 4K movies, but I don't.
I
I never.
ain't even on my PS5. I have never used the disk drive. The only time I used the disk drive on the PS5 is when I installed Last of Us 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta find out what the hell I did with them discs because I can't play it without. But as far as my Series X go, I have never used the disk drive, and I think Microsoft is looking at that data
Mm-hmm.
because they know when the disk drive is accessed. They know when it's spin up. They know when it's either loading games or whatever. They can see everything these systems is doing, right? And I think the data is telling them that no one uses their disk drives anymore outside of movies. And Nor just said that, but I think people stream more of their content even when it comes to movie than they do popping in a disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
I would say another thing they probably using is the analytics and the information coming from Game Slut because it's a brick and mortar and they are part of Game Slut and they seeing the physical and digital sales as well. So they
Well, we
getting it
know.
from somewhere.
Yeah,
That goes without saying.
we know digital is dominating right now.
Right.
More and more. Even on Twitter, when the game launched, people don't be posting GameStop receipts
Right.
or anything like that. Talking about I can't
I
wait to
went to
go pick
Game
up my
Slut.
pre-order. They they snapping a screenshot of the countdown screen of the digital purchase that they made on the
Download
system.
in the process of his download on the console.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean,
So I'm doing
I
it right
just
now
think
with Forza.
yeah, I just think they're looking at I need to download it too. I think they're just looking at the data. They're looking at the sale data along with the actual activity, because everything we do on our Xbox get reported to Microsoft. What we download, what we play, how long we on the dashboard, how long we in doing this, how long we're doing that. I think I don't know if y'all don't know this, but like every little thing. Do you stay on the dashboard or in the store more than you play games? Do you do any of these things? How many times has the disk drive been accessed? They know everything that is being done. The same with PlayStation. And then they take that data and they once they process it and say, look, okay, these are the numbers we're looking at now. I don't think we need this disk drive anymore because probably majority of the base that we're looking at are Game Pass subscribers, and they're not purchasing game discs no more. And majority of the people that's on our system are digital gamers. So I definitely think that's what's going on, and I think in the future, even the next Xbox after this, I don't think it's going to have a disc drive.
No, yeah, it's over with for that.
Yeah, I think Gen 10 is going to be all digital. I think Gen 10 is going to be all digital. Right?
It only makes sense in this in that aspect because, like you said, the digital sales are the digital sales. All that collect again when it even come with them just buying stuff, you're getting half the stuff in the goddamn box in the plastic box. We don't need to get instruction manuals anymore. When the last time you seen the instruction manual in a case?
Hey, and guess what? The instruction manual, they went from being in the box, then they removed them from the box, then they put them in the game. The manual used to be digitally put into the game. You had the start screen. You used to have a game manual selection where you used to go and be able to. They don't even do that no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Trayball 408. Why was it when PlayStation put out the PS5 digital, it was praised, but now that Xbox is dropping a Series X digital, people are saying Microsoft is killing physical media. I will say
Always
this
something.
to me, and I don't know if Mello and Noah they can get their own perspective on this, but the media, right? Even the media that are Xbox fans still make PlayStation-driven articles or content because it drives the narratives drive clout.
Clicks. Yeah.
It drives clicks. Look at Derek, right? Derek from Tweaktown. You would think he was a pony, right? And how he puts his content or the phrase in context of when he put his content out, or even a tweet, right? And he came out to say, look, I have an Xbox Series X. I prefer my Xbox Series X over PlayStation. Go up the band, this and that, right? He had to come out and say that. Yeah. It's one thing to prefer that, but your content doesn't match that, right? When people read or see your content, it's more favorable towards the PlayStation audience. And we understand why. Because it drives clicks. Once it drives clicks, it drives numbers. The PlayStation community thrives off hating Xbox. And it's a very, if you do it right, and if you know what you're doing, it's very financial. You can get some good financial gains from it. I've seen it's quicker. And I will say this, and I'm gonna let Mello and Noah. You can grow your channel if you're trying to do YouTube or you're trying to do a podcast channel, right? I guarantee you can get a channel and be pro Xbox, right? It'll take some time for you to build that channel, depending on the content and how you put it out. But you can grow a channel faster hating on Xbox than you can supporting Xbox. Tell me I'm lying.
That's facts, but go ahead and grab that little dono real quick. You got a yellow.
Yeah. Shout out to Jason Xbox with the $10, the $10 R or whatever that is. Fleece Johnson voice. Hi, Post. I tells you what I like, yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me
I tell you what I like, yeah.
Fleece
And I want
Johnson voice. Hi, Post. I tells you what I like, yeah. And I want you. We're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way.
We're gonna do this the
hard
way.
It's yours. You can call them policemen. It makes no difference.
Oh, man, my God.
Oh,
this man is a deviant.
yo.
That shit just came left field. What the hell?
Left field. I don't.
I don't know if that's on topic of what we speaking of, sir. I don't. Kind of sound like a sexual advance.
That just threw me off.
This
Yo,
nigga
that
hit you
just
with
threw
a
me off.
Tinder date message. What the hell is that?
Yo, that just threw me. Let me get that off screen, man.
Please do. I just wanted to.
Look, man, I would say this. I would say, Mello, and what y'all think about this, man? What he said in terms of, and I did see some after that people seen this digital Xbox, they got to saying, articles about physical and stuff like that, but they ain't said when the PS5 digital. But go ahead.
What we said this before. Remember, we was arguing up and down with Z and J Dub about the negative information that's going in on Microsoft. Regardless if it's good or bad, it's a conversation piece. We said that time and time again. We didn't see these people pull, the damn grass gate of a game. They couldn't pull anything negative about the game outside of saying, I can't bust a watermelon, I can't shoot this chicken, and I ain't got too many blades of grass. Just to pull a narrative that Microsoft is just weak performing, and what they advertised and said is not what they are promoting and giving us in the box. And all of it became a lie, plain and simple. We've seen this time and time again. Shout out to Gritty and them. I think his name is Gritty, and Sean them.
Dirt Gritty.
They said the same thing. They was speaking the same narrative when we was there. They were saying, hey, it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an uphill battle because of the narrative that's out there. But if you stick to your guns and be honest about yourself, you shouldn't have no problem calling out the bullshit. We done seen people flip. That's why I like flipping Teddy. I'm pretty sure he in the chat right now.
Teddy proud of his flip flopping.
Vato, the fake Vato flip. LBK, baby, flip. Like, we've seen these people that proclaim to be Xbox gamers, and just because the narrative wasn't something that they wanted to continue to fight with when it comes to podcast relation and content, they turned, man. They
still no, they didn't turn. They still on Xbox. They turned on social media. They turned, but
thank you, Noah.
When you on Xbox, they still logged in on Xbox playing the game.
They only flip on when they on the podcast. They only, just like my brother Z. Oh yeah, he get on that show. He talked that PlayStation this and what Phil ain't done in this for 40 or 30 years. And then what do he do? Soon as he pop up on Twitch, what do he turn on?
Xbox on. Microsoft Live. You finna play Madden on Xbox?
Let me tell you something. That brother that got every PlayStation game.
We playing Mortal Kombat on Xbox.
Everything. He play everything.
How many Xbox controllers you guys see?
Hey Mello, he tried to trick him, right? He tried to trick him. He say, I just like the way the Xbox controller feels. That's why I play That's why I play first person. Oh yeah, you play first person shooters there. You play Madden, your sports there, your fighters there, your 2K there. You play every genre there. You buy these PlayStation games and you don't even stream them. And if you do, it's for a few hours, and you back to that motherfucking Xbox. Yeah, I'm throwing bro under the bus.
Absolutely, as we should. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Outside of God of War, that motherfucker run his ass to the Xbox every time.
Yeah.
Period.
Definitely.
These are facts.
And guess
I ain't gotta say it. Go look at his Twitch. God damn it, you gonna see ABXY. You ain't gonna see no Q0, R2, R, none of that shit. Motherfucker, let's
guess what? He ain't the only one. There's a lot of people out here false flagging, getting on these podcasts and spewing all this Xbox hate. But
And that's what I'm saying, chat.
They on
Y'all
that
make
box,
it make
though.
sense. Y'all
They on
make
that
it
box,
make,
though.
y'all make that make sense. If this company is doing so bad, it's in third place, it ain't making no profit, they killing gaming,
That's a
Phil
nice
Spencer need to
segue.
be
That's a
fired.
nice segue.
How the hell
Go ahead.
you still buying their products? How the hell you still on their goddamn ecosystem? You gotta pay for Xbox Live. How the hell you constantly playing for Xbox Live if they just ain't doing fucking good at all? How? Sway? That don't make sense.
That's a nice segue. So
You welcome.
yes, so I think it was yesterday or the day before, when the leaks happened. As people started going through the leaks, we found some financial. We found some financial information. Okay, so I'm going to start with this first because it started with Derek from Tweettown. He put out a tweet that showed a graph that was from the leaks, and it showed that Microsoft was just as profitable as Sony and Nintendo, and
not more.
probably if not more, right? And let me put up the graph here.
Hey
Right?
man, your boy
And so let me
Jake,
share this.
Xbox is wilding right now.
Let me share this. and let me share this. All right. All right. So this is it right here. Right. So I guess this is revenue. This is revenue. This is revenue, and this is profit. Right. So 1.4 billion, 1.5 billion, 2.9 billion. Right. People start to say, "Hey, this is the quarter where Sony was paying for Bungie the 3.6 billion, so that's why this number is down, right?"
Yeah.
Well, is that really the case? Because my understanding is that's not profit and loss. That's a transaction. That's you wouldn't consider that your profit and loss on the balance sheet because you're trading you're trading cash for an asset.
Well, well, I know this is the part you love, Noah. So we're gonna let you rock on this part. So I just want to say this, right? So then it started to get into a conversation about revenue versus profit. Then they got to going into questions about is that the operating profit? Is this? What about this? Did it come from this division of Microsoft? Did you count Azure? Did you count Windows? Did you count this? I mean, they start going all over the place. Then you have people that's on Twitter that's financial advisors, where they claim to be financial advisors and things like that, saying that we was wrong and stuff like that because this, and that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me go here. Let me scroll up here. And the topic is that accountability margins is not profits, right? Accountability margins are not profit. That's what they was telling us. Well, my answer to that is you don't know what it means to Microsoft. Because different companies use these different terms in different ways, right? Accountability margin might not be profit for Sony, but for how Microsoft run their business, it could mean profit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna read an excerpt, and this is coming from Amy Hood, who is the chief financial officer of Microsoft. You feel me?
Okay.
Meaning that anything that's getting sent out goes through her. Anything that's getting approved to be brought, he has to approve it. And she got to make sure the books is right? So let me read this.
We talking about somebody with some experience. We ain't talking about nobody that sat with their father on the late night.
Let me tell you something.
Talking about the stars.
She made $26 million, brother.
She got a resume.
She made $26 million, brother. All the bonuses like
26 million.
Not $26, not 26,000. You know what I'm saying? Not 26 pennies or 26. She made $26 million, brother.
Damn.
26 million. Let me tell you, Xbox is independently accountable for its financial performance, right? So we're going to read. I know we can read. I know we can comprehend, right? So it says Xbox, sometimes referred to as Microsoft's gaming business. Now, Microsoft gaming business consists of Xbox and PC, right? That's why I said sometimes referred to as Microsoft gaming business because it encapsulates both PC and Xbox. But in this thing, in this particular moment, we're talking about Xbox, right? It's treated as a standalone. See how I broke that down? Why it's referred to as Microsoft Gaming, but in this specific portion, we're specifically talking about Xbox, not PC. We're not talking about Microsoft Gaming. We're just talking about Xbox by itself. It's treated as a standalone entity for purposes of financial accountability. There go that word again, right? The annual financial targets I set, right, meaning Amy, right? Mm-hmm. This is what she wrote because they didn't want to put her on a stand during that FTC trial. The FTC didn't put Amy on the stand because they knew they would have got cooked. They didn't put Amy on the stand.
You said this the ether right here.
Amy wrote her perspective, right? Probably for the questions they wanted and stuff like that, or for the information that they was looking for. Amy wrote her shit and then submitted it during discovery for the court, right? The annual financial targets she sets, not no financial advisor on Twitter, not a PlayStation guy on Twitter, not even an Xbox guy on Twitter, but the targets she sets, Amy sets for Xbox include a top line revenue target and a bottom line operating profit or accountability margin. I'm going to say that again.
Damn.
And I want you all to figure out what is the special word in there, right? What is the special word? Right? All right. So I'm going to read that again. It says, the annual financial targets Amy sets for Xbox include a top line revenue target and a bottom line operating profit or accountability margin target, right? So what is the key word in there? The key word is or, right? Because or is used to connect
both
different possibilities, right? It's either or they can be the same. Right? So she said operating profit or accountability margins. Are she saying they consider operating profits as accountability margins? Saying you can call it operating profits or you can call it accountability margins. I'm just asking. I'm not no financial advisor. I'm just trying to break down the words to get some understanding. I could be wrong, but all I see is operating profits or accountability margin. Top of the line revenue target and a bottom line operating profit or accountability margin. Meaning it could be operating profit or it could be accountability. Either one, they both Are she saying that operating profits and accountability margins are one and the same in this sentence?
Either or.
Are she saying they one and the same?
I don't know what
That,
the difference is either one. So
that's how I read it.
you know what the difference is, post.
No, but that's why
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm saying too. Like
but see
I don't know.
that's why we research.
Yeah, yeah, definitely gonna look into it.
I'm just saying.
All I know is Game Pass has been on fire this year, so that money's going where it needs to go.
I just want to know. You know what I'm saying?
I will tell you this though, when it comes to that whole Bungie excuse though, that ain't gonna fly because like Phil said in court, like when you acquire something, that's not a profit or loss. That's an even trade.
Yeah. I, look, I just wanted to touch up on this. That's all. Because, for them to call me a fake lawyer, a Twitter lawyer, a LTC lawyer, when that graph dropped,
set the streets on fire, boy.
The PlayStation community turned into
a financial advisor,
a financial advisor, a banker, an investor.
They had all the bank statements,
bro.
Brother, the niggas was accountants, all that.
Bro, easily.
They worked for the IRS for about 7 years, so they know the books.
Easily, bro. They did it easily. And I'm sitting up there watching like, oh, these are the same people who said I was a fake lawyer. And now they trying to teach me. Now they, what? Huh?
Motherfucker ain't took not one financial class. They know everything now.
At all.
I done ran 4 Fortune 500 companies in this motherfucker. I sold plates at my mama's house, so I know about money.
Where your CPA certification at? Like, I mean, it was wild. I'm talking about, bro, the ponies jumped on it so fast. I'm like,
the damage controlling, boy, is real. They can't.
You don't know what you're talking about. This is the bro. You was just calling me a fake lawyer,
man.
You just called me a fake lawyer, bro. Like, and now you the armchair financialist.
I say they don't want to see Microsoft win, boy. They do not want to see that because you got to eat crow.
Words. I'm making up words, but. Bro, the whole Twitter turned into CPAs.
That boy will start looking like an episode of Law and Order in them Twitter spaces. See,
but all I was trying to say is that whether she is separating the two or whether she's sending one and the same, the way Microsoft view things might not be the same way that Sony does. In terms of the terms of I'm pretty sure all these large corporations use the same terms, but they use them the same way? And do they have the same meaning? I've been in places and corporations where somebody might use a term another way, another person might use it another way. So I don't know, man. We'll see, man. Let me drop this out. That was a good segue, Mello, because man, for the life of me, man, I'm like, what? Y'all did all this talking about me being a fake lawyer, and here y'all are.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I work at KFC and do the drop deposit box. Nigga, I know about money. I know about It's a lot of that going on, bro. I'm trying to tell you. It only work when it's in their narrative, bro. Anything positive about Xbox, man, they come out arm length, bro. They try their
Bro,
hardest to stop it.
Mello, I'm glad you
Anything
said that.
positive,
Let a PlayStation dude tell it. Xbox don't sell no games. Nobody bought
fact,
an Xbox. Nobody
facts.
buy games on Xbox. If you're on Twitter saying you like a game, you're faking and pretending like you like the game. Like,
You ain't put
bro,
enough hours in it. Like what?
nobody,
Bruh,
bro. What is no?
you
If that's the case, they're so delusional, bro. If that was the case, Microsoft would have stopped selling consoles a long time
Long
ago, bro.
time ago.
bro, they literally told
It wouldn't
me.
even be a fight with this ABK deal. It's just
They
like shit here.
they
Y'all ain't
literally
doing
told
shit. Y'all ain't doing shit in gaming anyway. Here.
bro,
That's it.
they literally told me that the only reason that I only got 8 hours in Starfield because I don't like the game.
Mm.
And I'm scared to say I don't like it.
But you was the loudest. You was the loudest about Redfall after you played it, bro. Like,
Man, the loudest. I'm talking about live on air while we were streaming the game. You like, man, get me about this dog shit.
Bro, Redfall damn near made me throw. I was live
Like,
on
this ain't
air
it.
trash in Redfall when I was playing co-op
He
with
literally
Noy
said this.
Mello.
He literally
I
said
was
this
like,
ain't
get
it.
me up out of here. This ain't it. I say,
Yeah.
what? I'm disappointed. So I don't hold back nothing. Right? And this and guess what? Look, it's never enough, right? It's never enough.
Mhm.
I put in 1 or 2 hours. Say like I put 1 or 2 hours in the Xbox game. I put in like 4 hours in I think Forza. Oh, you only played 4 hours in Forza. I was bad. I put 8 hours in Starfield, and somehow, since they can't say, because 8 hours is pretty much that's a work shift.
Mm-hmm.
8 hours,
No,
8.5
that is
hours.
a work shift, man.
That's a work shift, right? So I put a day's work into Starfield so far, right? And since it wasn't a low number, like 1 or 2 hours, they really couldn't clown me. So they had to flip the narrative to say, oh, you ain't put in enough hours. Oh, that ain't cool, but you got people over here with 10, 11, and 20 hours. So now we're going to clown you because it ain't enough. You see
I
how
got
they
down there
flip
3 days in it.
You see how they flip the script?
Can't please these niggas.
Right.
But guess what? I'm not playing to compete with Noah, Mello, or anybody on Twitter. I don't care if you got 50 hours in that joint. Salute to you. I'm going to play that motherfucker the way I play it. And I'm going to beat it when I beat it the way I beat it. Yo, that shit, let me get these mother. Oh,
That's
we
that.
got it.
Oh shit.
Hold on. No. Oh, I thought, but I look at it now. I'm like, okay. Jason A's box with the $5. Fleece voice. It don't make me no difference. You got 50 Rockwellers at your hood. I'm taking that booty, lock them doors and windows. Lord.
He must be locked up right now.
I don't know who this is, y'all.
I don't know either, but that man got some time on his hands today. That's all I'm gonna say.
I can't believe I read that shit out.
You had the boop part. I ain't think you was gonna do all that. Suppose I'm goddamn. Boop. Oh no, not that. He hit it live on air.
I think I'm about to close the show after that.
He hit it live on air too. But he did 2 B's with it. Boop. I'm like, no.
Yo, Adidas 20 member for 2 months. When I post my shout out, brother, Xbox stand up. Salute to you, brother.
Shout out to you.
Hey, somebody gonna clip that. I can't take it off the internet. It's already
once you say it, it's over with.
Somebody get this thing off the chat.
we gonna have to start doing disclaimers and filtering. There's certain
man.
donations will be read live on there.
Bro, this is crazy. All right. There's so much. Let me
Hey,
see.
hey,
Go
let
ahead.
me talk to my brother Mello real quick.
What
Go ahead.
down?
Mello, somebody lied, bro. Let me know if you see the same thing I've been seeing. But
Mhm.
I've been in these crossplay lobbies on 2K, and I'm seeing way more Xbox symbols than PlayStation than crossplay symbols.
Oh shit.
Oh, I can tell you why that's the case. If you got time for that, brother.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, okay. So what had happened was in the 2K community. I can't wait till they give me my YouTube channel back. The PlayStation guys have been
You
getting
lost the
their
YouTube
ass
channel?
whooped, paused by the Xbox guys when it comes to the park and things of that nature. So they came up with somebody extra, smart and intelligent, came up with an excuse and said, "Hey, oh, due to the latency and delay due to crossplay, we need to turn that off." So it's a lot of PlayStation cats running away from the Xbox guys. That's what's going on in the community right now. Hope that helped you out.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Wait,
they
hold
ducking
on.
a taco. They ducking a taco right now.
Wait. Hold on. Not the PlayStation. Wait.
Man, we told
Not
them
the
what was gonna
PlayStation
happen,
community
brother.
who say they gain more than Xbox. Yeah. So you saying the PlayStation dudes
A lot
are
of people.
intentionally turning off crossplay so they won't have to run into Xbox 2K dudes?
Yeah, buddy.
Because they've been getting
And they blame it on delay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No. Is this real?
This is facts. Ticino and a couple of the more especially the comp players that deemed to be like the higher ups of 2K that was getting all the views on Twitch. They've been getting their goddamn head cracked live on there by Xbox guys.
Because they was playing on PlayStation.
And people started seeing this narrative and seeing like, hold on, why is all the Xbox content creators out here whooping on these PlayStation content creators' asses like this? And it went from there, and then all of a sudden somebody came out with an excuse. See, I got delay and it's lag, so I got to cut off crossplay, and that's why it's been a lot of PlayStation people dipping.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
But that was the main one.
Sad.
They was ready for the smoke till the smoke came to their city, brother. You try to tell them about this over here, bro. Like,
I did not know that, yo.
the Xbox cats get busy out here. Like a lot of the comp players, the league players, they came from Xbox. They just was forced to, adapt to PlayStation because of the marketing. But once they got over here, that Xbox controller was whooping the shit out of that goddamn PlayStation controller.
Because I see a lot of NBA players play 2K on Xbox.
Yeah.
Even LeBron, even though he did that little marketing with PlayStation.
With the marketing shit, yeah.
But they playing
People
on that
know
box.
what it is, bro. People know what it is. They know, yeah, if you want to be on a competitive level, you got to be on the Xbox. Simple.
Wow, that's crazy. I ain't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know that.
So yeah, when I be going into them little NBA 2K Twitter spaces, that's what they be complaining about and arguing back and forth. A couple people done lost a nice little amount of money. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
They've been betting on the games. Oh, so what they're doing is everybody create their character, on my career. So boom, you created your character. And instead of them waiting to get good at the game, everybody been like, hey, everybody ass right now, we can't shoot, we can't do any, everybody trying to figure it out. So hey, we gonna compete. They went out there and competed, and we started seeing a pattern going on. Like, hold on, these LB RB users is whooping on these L1 R1 users. What is going on here? And before that narrative can really, get some legs, they be like, oh, it's lag. Like, nah, ain't no lag, brother. You getting your head cracked. You can't do all them little cheesy moves you was doing back in the day. Yeah.
Because the game different now,
Because
right?
the game is different. And they've been putting up money. They've been betting. The po' boy sins and all of them been throwing up bread. The league been busting though. I ain't even gonna hold you. The 2K leagues, in the pro-am, been going off.
Wow.
So that's what's going on in the 2K community. Them niggas is trash, simple, and they getting exposed.
Wow, that's crazy. So the bot community, the community that don't play games, that they say don't know how to play games, that say ain't good at games, been
don't buy no games.
Don't buy no games. Not only been whooping their ass in 2K.
We got batteries in our controller. All that shit.
But Treybone 408 say they were saying the same with COD, with Call of Duty.
Hey, there you go. There you have it, brother. When the money on the wood, shit get real out here, brother. Hey, looking kind of shaky out there. It's looking spooky.
That's crazy.
Man. You see Parker and duck this taco. I ain't seen Parker in the park not once.
What?
Yeah, man. That's neither here nor there, man. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's pretty bad out here, man. And it's about time all this shit start to get exposed, man. You can only fake so long, brother. You can only fake so long.
Wow. Well, you know what? Shout out to the bot community, the 2K bot community.
Man, keep putting y'all foot on their neck. Sin 47, Brutal Sin, y'all do y'all thing.
Let me tell you something. A lot of people don't know. When Xbox Live came out, 2K was one of the first online games. Hear me out. When Xbox launched in the beta, when Xbox Live beta launched for the first time, 2K was one of the first games you can play online and talk your shit, talk trash. 2K, not only 2K basketball, but the 2K football came out and did the same thing.
Yeah, ESPN football.
So real 2K gamers know their origins really got popping on the Xbox when Xbox Live came out. Think about it. Think about it. Because I'm telling you, it was hella people on that 2K when that shit first dropped. Hella people. That's why a lot of people play 2K on Live now. They play it on Xbox now. Because they cut from that cloth. They first experience of playing 2K online was on that Xbox. So no wonder.
It's a competitive box for a reason. Since day zero, it's been deemed a competitive box for a reason. So yeah.
Shout out to my brother Spoony Love with the 500, I think, yen. Let's rejoice, my Xbox brothers. Hating ass ponies need to hold this L. I wonder how they're going to flip this, though. Them Hoove creatures are creative. Who is it?
Them Hooves. You know already how they gonna flip it. You know, what is this gonna do for Xbox? We already hearing the narrative. Just because they got it, it are gonna get them out of third place. It's the same narrative pumped out the same different way by the same individuals. Ain't nothing changed, bro. It really haven't. And that's the crazy part.
This brother JX Box again with the $5. Fleece voice. Post, they are timing me out for nothing. Tell them not to. P.S. I see they call you Post. I'm going to call you Post Handsome.
See, this is why I don't want to cam up, because of shit like this, yo. This man is out here honey glazing you.
Hello. Y'all take control of the show. I gotta step away for a minute. Hold on.
This man is out here honey glazing, looking at posts, bro. What's up with you? That man is married.
Wow.
I am a boy, Damon. What is you doing? Oh man. Anyway, how you been liking 2K, man? Since we on 2K news, my post stepped away. You know I'm gonna talk my shit. How you been liking 2K? I just sent me what's your name, but
I like it.
I'm with the squad right
but
now.
I'm still getting accustomed. My dude is a 91. I think I need to cut up his acceleration. I think once I get my acceleration and strength up, I think I'll like him a little more. He can shoot, but
yeah, I saw your clip. Yo, was out there set 2-step in the corner, set shot, letting that bitch ring.
Yeah.
I saw you. I was like, hold on, he a set shooter.
But he gets scared though. I think I gotta up my Deadeye badge. I'm starting to play against more competition. Like some of these guys are 98s and 99s already, bro. So
what, you in the park playing, or you playing in program rec?
Rec.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So you a 91 and they setting you up with like 97s? Are you playing no squad, or you with like a group?
With a group.
Okay, that makes sense then. Never mind. Okay. I would say, me personally, it's been a learning curve. I'm gonna tell you that much. It has been a learning curve. That's why I'm kind of like, I got 2 builds right now, both of them 97. So, I'm trying to like pace myself in the first season to try to learn this pro play and get my shot right, because you can't take nothing from 2K23 into this game.
Yeah.
You gotta literally start fresh, even though people have been saying it look like the same game. It really isn't.
Yeah, it's not. That's I skipped 23.
Oh, okay.
I skipped 23. I mean, I had it, but I played like
really
1 or 2 games in the
that,
rec.
right?
Yeah, just I wasn't feeling it. But this game got Kobe crossplay.
All right, I'm back.
Said I'll get back into it.
I'm gonna keep my camera off.
I
I
made that man uncomfortable. He made that man uncomfortable.
I'm gonna keep they in the super chat talking real spicy right now. This is I don't know what to say. I don't know who that
Jeffrey
is.
Dahmer. I don't know what buddy you on.
I don't know what buddy on either. This is like,
hey, before we jump into the next topic too, bro.
Go ahead.
So, because we got a lot to talk about, man. We ain't talked. I almost feel like months.
What? Go bring up the topics, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you do.
So let's rewind time a little bit, right? You remember when Bethesda first revealed Starfield, like I think it was last year.
Yeah.
And what crowd was running around talking about this game is nothing but No Man's Sky?
The big monies of the world. Queen Thumbs. J-Dub. I like calling names, nigga. I don't want nobody confused who the fuck we talking about.
So a year ago you were downplaying this game because it looked to play too much like No Man's Sky. But then when the game comes out, you're disappointed because it doesn't play like No Man's Sky.
That's funny.
My mind is blown, bro. Am I the only one? Like,
nah, you ain't the only one. That's funny though.
This shit has got ridiculous, bro. It's really ridiculous. Like, it's really definition of damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Man. That is just the whole sense of, like you said, some of these cats, they just like talking out their asshole. Oh yeah, Teddy too. Some of these cats like to just talk out their asshole and not have any facts. Like you took the narrative of a game and then try to presume it to be something, then you mad that it's not that. Like that shit's fucking amazing to me.
That's crazy, bro.
So the company actually came out with something, probably was inspired. I'm not saying that it was, because if you know Todd Howard's history in gaming, this is something that he's been talking about for years of doing it when Fallout 4 was out. And now he comes with that narrative and that dream game, and it's hard for you to accept it. It's crazy. It's crazy to me, but that only comes because that game ain't on your platform. Because I bet if this was on a PlayStation, we wouldn't be having no conversation about this at all.
That's
Let's
that
talk
game
about
was
it.
this game
They
would have
would be
scored a
praising
95
that
or higher.
game from left to
Mhm.
right
Let's talk about it.
if it was on PlayStation.
I think that's the issue with the reviewers. Everybody painted this game as either a No Man's Sky,
Mm-hmm.
a Fallout in space, or a Skyrim in space. And so when they approach the game in that aspect, and then if
Mhm.
you look at the reviews, well, Fallout 4 got this and you can't do that. Oh, you can do this in Skyrim, but you can't do that in Starfield. Why Starfield don't have this that Fallout 4 have? Because it's not neither of those games.
Mm-hmm.
It's not neither of those games. Right? And so if you look at all the reviews and even the people that they approach it in that aspect, you got to approach that game open-minded. Don't compare it
Right.
to not just go in and enjoy it and then take from it what you will. And if you still come out that you don't like it,
Then
to
fine. It is
each his
what it is.
own.
Right.
But I do think a lot of people deducted points from that game because it wasn't on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
You had the guy who is in control of sending out the CD keys come out and say that journalists were sending him requests for the PlayStation version.
Damn.
I don't know if they was serious or they was trying to be funny. You notice by the disparity of games. Look at go take a multi-plat game, any multi-plat game, and you're going to see a large disparity between the reviews. You're going to see a larger number of multi-plat games are reviewed on PlayStation. That's why when you go look at a multi-plat for PlayStation on Metacritic, that thing be at 100 and some review sites. But you go on PlayStation on Xbox, sometimes you only see 4 reviews.
Well, you get the review bombs. You know what I'm saying?
I think we could say the thing about Payday 3 and Liza P. These games score really low.
They did?
Yeah.
Damn. I ain't know that.
Look, it's the I call it Xbox tax and PlayStation tax. Now, when Starfield dropped, my expectation, I said it's gonna get a 96. Right? But I said -5 for the Xbox tax, which takes it to 91. And then I said -2 for the PlayStation tax, which took it to 89. I was damn near on point. But I just should have added more points to the PlayStation tax. Because I am telling you, people were mad that they couldn't play that game on PlayStation.
Man. Hurt. In pain. They say, oh, you can do all this? And I can't play it on this controller, bruh. Hurt. And it made it even worse when they said that conversation came out like it was on the chalkboard talking about it was coming to PlayStation. that made it even hurt even worse, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then, damn, I just lost my motherfucking train of thought.
Oh, snap.
I forgot what I was about to say. Damn, that's crazy. My bad. Go ahead, man.
That nigga said, damn. Hell no. I was just saying, I thought it was, you know what, low key, I thought once this game came out, it was gonna be a change in the narrative,
Mhm.
in the sense of, especially with the reviewers, that you can acknowledge and just say, hey, this is just Xbox got one, hands down. We just gotta say it what it is. There's no denying this game, and they just showed me the length in which they would go to bash Xbox. They showed me they can pull some shit out their ass.
It was just
give it a bad
blatant.
score.
It was blatant from the media outlets,
Yeah.
the journalists.
I was heard some people talking about the pacing. I heard all type of crazy things
that showed their bias.
Mm-hmm.
They
Oh,
was
the flying
blatant
not
with
like this game, but you got the first cargo ship in the game talking about the combat is terrible, Teddy. Like, I'm hearing that type of weak narrative, even to the point where we had someone that was played the game over 10 times, new game plus it 10 times, and his opinion about the game was overshadowed by somebody that played the game for like 6 hours.
Yep. Yeah, people reviewing played it for 6 hours and reviewing it like they completed. That other guy who did put 200 hours in side missions, didn't even do the main story, and then still gave. How you put a 200 hours into a game you don't like,
bruh? Like, the narrative just don't make sense. But once again, just because it's Microsoft, and these the cats that say they love gaming. They proclaim that they love gaming so much.
Hey, what do y'all want to read that super chat?
I don't feel comfortable reading what he got to say. I'm not gonna even hold you.
Hey, I got a second grade education. I can't read.
Oh, we about to put a sexual harassment case on you, buddy. We gonna have to call HR on you. You out here acting unusual tonight.
You know what, y'all gonna? You know what? This what happened. Y'all two gonna leave me out there like that, brother?
No, I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna do you like that.
You gotta be reading this shit. That's even bad that I'm reading this shit.
Hold on, what did you say? I'm gonna send a super chat same as I said human Poppy. I'm not saying the other one. Them doors post. We gonna do this the easy way. We ain't gonna do it no way. That's what he said. We gonna freestyle remix your shit. We gotta get your ass the PG-13 chat.
We do our first pop-up show in a while.
And this is what we get. I think them ponies did this on purpose. This nigga is an agent of chaos.
We got a little spring.
We can't block him because we don't know if he a pony or not. So
this is
crazy. Man.
Agent of chaos.
Well, we got to be professional here. We got to be professional.
Okay, so we figure we're gonna wrap this up, man. Okay. Today's news. Let's go to today's news. We ain't gonna keep talking about that. You can super chat. No, I ain't gonna keep reading that shit, man.
What's in today's news?
Today's news. All right, is this? Where is it? The CMA, right?
Okay.
Let me see. Let me come here. Where did I put it at? Oh, that's that. Okay. Let me put this on screen. We'll talk about this, and then we'll get up out of here because he's spicy as hell in the comments. Let me get that off screen. It says new Microsoft Activision deal addresses previous CMA concerns in cloud gaming. While the CMA has identified limited residual concerns with the new deal, Microsoft has put forward remedies which the CMA has provisionally concluded should address these issues. The CMA is now consulting on the remedies before making a final decision. So it came out today. And this is phase one. So it looks like we're not going to a phase two, and it looks like Microsoft has done enough for the UK to complete this deal. Man, how y'all feel about this?
Man, the stars have aligned. There is a God.
Mhm.
Finally, nigga. I've been so tired of having to argue with these non-gaming ass niggas on their opinion about something I knew for a fact was gonna get approved.
And God said,
And God said, let
And
that be
God
Game
said,
Pass.
God did.
God did, God damn it. Now what y'all got to say?
Alright. Under that new deal, Microsoft will not purchase the cloud gaming rights held by Activision, which will instead be sold to an independent third party, Ubisoft Entertainment, before the
Mm,
deal is completed. So before this deal is even completed, those meaning it sounds like that those cloud rights have to be sold off before the merger is done.
okay.
Like Microsoft
The
can't
cloud rights is you talking about them
yeah, the
5 to
cloud
10 year
rights,
deals of
the
Call of
15
Duty
years,
being on
yeah,
there?
the 15 years. Yeah, it
Got you,
seems
got
like
you, got you.
they're saying that the cloud rights has to be sold before this merger is completed. So I think they're working on that now. The prior sale of the cloud gaming rights will establish Ubisoft as a key supplier of content to cloud gaming services, replicating the role that Activision would have played in the market as an independent player. Now, see, this is where I don't get it, and they're stubborn. There's some other things we're gonna look at too. They're stubborn. They saying the prior sale of the cloud gaming rights will establish Ubisoft as a key supplier of content to cloud gaming services, replicating the role that Activision will have played in the market as an independent player. But Activision told you in the FTC that they weren't messing with cloud or subscription services if Microsoft didn't acquire them.
Mm,
They told you that.
right.
In contrast to the original deal, Microsoft will no longer control cloud gaming rights for Activision's content. So will not be in a position to limit access to Activision's key content to its own cloud gaming service or to withhold those games from rivals. Unlike the remedies the CMA previously rejected, Ubisoft will be free to offer Activision games both directly to consumers and to all cloud gaming service providers, however it chooses, including for buy to play or multi game subscription services, or any new model for providing content that might emerge as the market develops. Okay. So Ubisoft has complete control in regards of cloud. This is only in regards to cloud gaming, right? The deal with Ubisoft also requires Microsoft to port Activision games to operating systems other than Windows and support game emulators when requested, addressing the other main shortcomings with the previous remedies package. Now, so I look at this and I'm cool with this. All right. I'm cool with this. Right. Because I know in the issue Sony had with this deal was that it would affect their buy to play model. Right. Sony don't want their customers accessing cloud via cloud or multi-subscription services because they want their players spending the $70 so they can, reap the benefits of the profits. I think they got the 80-20 split with Activision. I don't know what that split is going to be now that Microsoft will own Activision.
Mm-hmm.
Down here where it says Microsoft support Activision games to operating systems other than Windows and support games. Well, this is upon request. So Ubisoft can request to Microsoft to
Oh
port a
God.
specific game to a specific operating system, right? And in terms of the emulators, I think that's more so about Proton and that deal with Linux because I know as far as the cloud and stuff, they use more than likely they use a lot of Linux based servers and stuff like that. And then you got Steam Deck, which in all that, which supports Proton, which is you're allowed to run Windows games and in a Linux environment. Um, but Microsoft will be able to charge for this for each port that they ask for. Each port, so they're not just doing stuff for free, which I like.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see
Yeah.
here. So what's going to happen here is between now and October 6th, the CMA will allow third-party input regarding the preliminary approval. So third-party, your Sony's, your EA's, and whatever, whoever else. Um, I don't even think EA don't have a problem with it, but pretty much any third party or public figure that got any issues with this deal in this current firm now can submit feedback to the CMA between now and October the 6th. And since this is a new restructuring, Microsoft is pretty much asking the CMA to purchase Activision
Oh man.
independent of its cloud game. So it says Microsoft also requires permission from the CMA to buy any part of Activision. So the CMA has also launched a separate consultation to inform its decision on whether to grant Microsoft permission to buy Activision. Both consultations will remain open until Friday, October 6th. And then the final verdict will come sometime after the 6th. I give it a week, maybe a week or two, but it might be shorter than that because I know they want to get this thing done before October 18th, and it's been drawn out for them in 2 years. This shit been
Man.
long. This shit been
Man.
long. This was a long ass merger. So I think after the 6th, maybe probably even a couple days after the 6th, we might hear that they went and approved it and Microsoft can purchase, or maybe a week. But I'm gonna say a week,
Mhm.
just to gives some head. So this deal is gonna be done this month. Microsoft is for the own Call of Duty. Okay, so I wanna talk about something else. Let me see. So these are the full list of remedies. Ubisoft may not grant Microsoft an exclusive license to the Activision games. And any such purported license would be null and void. I
Mm.
know a lot of people when this first happened, they was like, "Well, Microsoft can just buy the license exclusively from Ubisoft." Nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So they can't do that. They can't block any. I know a lot of questions people had of like any workaround that Microsoft can do. Nah, they cleared all that up. Ain't no exclusive nothing. Microsoft even sold cloud rights in the United States.
Right.
They don't even have cloud rights to Activision content in the United States. It's not just the UK. It's the United States, and this is outside of the EU proposition. But yeah, ain't no workarounds and stuff like that. Ubisoft got full control over the cloud rights, and they could do whatever they want. So if Sony wanted to, even with the existing and you'll see this here, even with the existing deal that Microsoft have in place with Nvidia and Ubiquitous here, Nvidia, Boosteroid, Inware, and Sony, they can still sign new deals with Ubisoft alongside of the deal they got with Microsoft. So any limitations that came with the deal with Microsoft, they can say, you know what? Okay, we cool on that. Let me go over here and holler at Ubisoft. And then they can make an exclusive deal with Ubisoft. And whatever limitations that Microsoft had in the contract, they can bypass all that shit through Ubisoft. So yeah, they thought of everything. They thought of everything. But yeah, this has been a long time coming, man. I'm just waiting on the final verdict. I'm just waiting on the
Yeah,
final verdict.
finally,
Yeah, and this is the saying that the agreement is only about console and PC games. It doesn't include mobile games. And these are the games that's on the list. You got the 3D Golf, the Ace of Galaxy, Blizzard Arcade Collection. Then you pretty much
all of the
got
Call of
all the
Duties.
Call of Duties, the Crash Bandicoot and Crash Bandicoot Sing, Dark Reign 2, Diablo 3, 2, Resurrecting 4, Geometry Wars. I hope they bring back Geometry Wars. Geometry Wars was fire back in the day. That shit was crack. Gun, Hearthstone. What you don't see on
A
here.
lot of people been talking about Prototype.
It's a short list. There's some games on here. You don't got none of the Guitar Heroes or none of that on here.
Mm.
And it's a few more other games that's not on this list.
Okay.
These are the games that are included. I guess they consider these the main IPs that customers will be more
Asking for demanding.
demanding opposed to the whole library or anything like that. So we'll see how this plays out. I think in the next couple of weeks this deal get done. And then from that we get that's this shit. And then from there we'll get the town hall meeting where Phil Spencer and Activision, I think Bobby Cole and others, they sit down and we get to hear the plan. The plan like they did with Bethesda. So it's like I could go all day with this ABK stuff. We're gonna get back to it tomorrow. We're gonna be back on tomorrow. It's the weekend. I got a little time between now and next week. So we're gonna get back to y'all
Gotta get our
tomorrow.
podcast bearings back, man.
Yeah.
Come on now.
We're gonna be back at y'all tomorrow and Sunday. All
All
right.
right, bet.
Tomorrow and Sunday. I got a long day tomorrow. I gotta get out early in the morning, but towards later in the evening, I gotta knock out a few podcasts, and then me, Mello, and Noah gonna be back at it. Then Sunday after football, we're gonna be back on. All right.
Okay.
Because it's some stuff we need to get to. I really wanted to call some people out, but I ain't got the energy right now. And either tomorrow, Sunday, we're gonna show up with receipts. So y'all, we're gonna put everybody on blast. All right.
Oh, absolutely. That sounds like my type of show.
Yeah, that's it. I really don't want to go too much into the Activision stuff because it's
a lot.
It's preliminary right now.
Right.
Meaning that CMA saying, look, Microsoft has put some on the table that we can get after it's get approved and it's final. See, we're gonna talk our shit,
baby.
We're gonna talk our shit when we get that final, and it ain't gonna take that long. August 6th is around the corner.
Yeah, it's the 21st right now, 22nd.
It's the 22nd. August 6th is around the corner. And when I say the community, the Game Pass community, we gonna celebrate.
It's a feast.
We gonna celebrate because the future is celebrate. Let me tell you, man, you got the Xbox in your that motherfucker is. Let me tell you something. Before we go, look, you just got the Starfield. You put about 24 days into Starfield, right? Then they tell you Forza Motorsport about to come out. Then they just dropped Lies of Peace, Payday 3,
and Payday and Game Pass,
and Party Animal, right? And all in Game Pass. Forza about to come out, right? And it don't even stop there.
You still got Warhammer.
You still got Warhammer
dropping this year.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
Where is it? We gonna talk about this tomorrow. What that say?
Oh, what? Hold on. Nothing beats getting everyone together to play through the games.
to play. You know what they playing, right?
They play through the games.
Play
What is they
through the
playing?
game. Hellblade 2.
Oh,
A playthrough, meaning they're playing through the whole game.
oh snap! Oh snap! Are you serious?
Yes, that's their studio. That's the capture room where they do all the capturing, body capturing and stuff for help. That's
Boy.
playthrough.
Mm.
Remember they told us Hellblade 2 wasn't gonna come out until 2025?
Yeah, on some dumb shit. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Huh?
Come on, man.
Real nonstop, say it again.
Come on.
Say it again, nonstop.
Definitely said that mess.
Yes. Read that. Nothing beats getting everyone together to play through the game. Yes, MK. Hellblade 2 is dropping next year. And guess what else dropping next year? Avowed.
Avow. Yep. Yep. I told you, said 4 new IPs for the whole year. They just thought we was out here bullshitting.
Just think, right? You had what's that? Half-Hour Rush,
Mm-hmm.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yep.
Then what's the other joint? The shooter.
The shooter.
Not Redfall, but the other one.
Deathloop.
Deathloop.
Yeah, Deathloop.
Redfall. So look, Ghostwire Tokyo, Deathloop, Half-Hour Rush, Redfall. Even though Redfall is still being worked on, they gonna fix that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Redfall. Then you got Starfield, Forza Motorsport. Then you going into next year with Hellblade 2, Avowed, and they say they got some other games they haven't announced yet. We eating all the way into 2030.
Bruh.
You can see games. You can see games all the way into 2030.
They ain't want to believe it.
Christopher, are you a hater, brother?
They did not want to hear it. They did not want to believe it, boy.
I could bring up Redfall, despite, I'm just saying, the output. Redfall wasn't what we thought it was. They're going to fix it. Maybe they fix it and get it right. By the time they get it right, maybe it'll be too late.
It's actually a different game now, but they still need work. They still need work.
I'm talking
not gonna
about
sit here and say
first-party output. Look how many first-party IPs they done dropped. And it's about to continue. They told us Hellblade 2 wasn't going to come out until 2025. This shit dropping next year. They already doing playthroughs. Look at this shit.
Man.
They're telling you they're playing through the game.
Man, I wish somebody leaked some footage. Shit. I want to see what it looked like.
Yes, Chris. I just had some personal stuff going on.
Fable.
Look, we can keep y'all can keep going with the games. Y'all can keep naming games. Y'all be naming games all the way. Then Elder Scrolls 6 by 2026. Then Indiana Jones, and they saying they doing 3 titles of Indiana Jones. 3 titles. But there's the art is in a groove, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in a groove. They're carrying right now. Right? But there's the been carrying. Similar to what Insomniac been doing for PlayStation. Insomniac really been carrying PlayStation.
Carrying, back hurt.
I'm talking about carrying. And ain't nobody been talking about that.
Man. I'm talking about the whole company on their back.
Ain't nobody been talking about that. Insomniac been carrying Sony for the last 3 years. The Last of Us 2 came and went. They did the remaster to Last of Us 1, came and went. Faction got put on the shelf. You don't know when you're gonna see.
You don't know when that's dropping.
You don't know when you're gonna see the next Naughty Dog game, right? But I know Bethesda's been carrying Microsoft. They've been doing a hell of a job too, right? So now it's time to get some of that weight off Bethesda back. So now the Xbox Studios IPs can start showing up. And that start next year with Hellblade 2 in Avowed. And I don't know if it's going to be this year. Probably not, but sometime at the beginning of next year, I'm looking for a showcase from Microsoft.
Mm-hmm. You already know it.
Between now and the beginning of next year, I'm looking for a showcase from Microsoft to set the tone for that year.
They might do that Xbox Direct they did, how they did Hi-Fi Rush in February.
I don't know when it's gonna be. It might be. I don't know when it's gonna be. It might be in February again. We don't know. But I'm looking for it, and Hellblade 2 gonna show up with gameplay. This is deja vu. I'm experiencing deja vu right now.
Well, what's that?
This topic, some of the things I just said, and that post Mike Johnson just made post, you cannot ease on 30 frames. I swear, I've been here before. At this very moment in time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, at this very moment in time. But I'm going to end it there because the chat ain't finna get on me. Talking about first you think the earth flat, now you going back in time. Y'all have a good one, man. We gonna be back tomorrow. Look, who's this? Nigga, we about to close the show out.
Right.
I'm back.
We about to close the show out. Hey man, y'all have a good one. What's up?
We back at it tomorrow, right?
We back at it tomorrow, later on in the day, brother. And then
we're
gonna be back at it Sunday too.
Hold on, I need you to put your right hand on your chest post.
Oh, let me get these bills. Let me get these
bills.
Let me get these bills.
On the Game Pass, we back tomorrow, Shorty.
James Thomas with the $2 PlayStation fanboys playing that CMA expansion on X. My brother Bay Area with the $5. What's up, fellas? Enjoying the podcast and all these ponies tears. Starfield is dope and Forza Motorsport is right around the corner. Thank you, Phil. Yes, sir. And then we got Jason Xbox with the $2. Chill, Post. I'm capping. You taking it to hot, man. I don't know, brother. You got that little sparkle
bro,
in your
in
soul,
your bag
brother.
Today, brother. I don't know what you was talking about.
You know what I'm saying? You got that little sparkle in your soul.
That man said, I'm just kidding, like Jason. I let you go do it.
Hey, Ozzy, yes. A good time to come back. I think things are smoothing out on my end. And so and the more that happens, the more we're gonna come back tomorrow later on in the day. Tomorrow will be a more organized show. We're gonna have specific content and stuff that we're gonna talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have the guys kind of look for whatever we want to talk about tomorrow, drop it in the DM so we can have it ready and you know. And be more formal in terms of the approach. This was just out of the blue, and then Sunday as well, since there's so much that we haven't talked about, and then we'll go from there, man. Thank y'all for constantly supporting us, and man, we've been gone for a minute, man. We hit like 112 people, so that
rolling on to a month, nigga.
Yeah. See, look at Mello been over. Mello's in the DM. Man, what we doing the show,
what
man?
the fuck is we doing? What are we doing here? Like, bro, we got all this positive Microsoft, bro. We missing out. We need this.
Mello was mad, man. Mello was like, tell me something, man. We need to do something, man.
hour,
Just
nigga.
before
I just
an
want
hour,
to bless the
man.
people for an hour, brother. We ain't even got to go through the ABK shit, nigga. Let's say something. Police protocol in turmoil. Let's say something. I'd have had to run back to Z old trash ass show just to get my shit off.
He said, you mean to tell me all this positive news going on and we ain't saying,
man. They were talking about we've been damage controlling Phil Spencer for years, and now all of a sudden, goddamn it, fruition, nigga, we've been battling with these niggas. The mobile market, goddamn it, Game Pass is growing.
Oh yes, it's still stuff we ain't talked about.
Man,
we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a real cohesive show tomorrow because we got to hit on some of the Phil Spencer stuff that came out in those emails about discontinuing or getting out the game in 2027. All types of shit that we didn't even talk about them acquiring Nintendo or looking to acquire. We gonna talk about that all tomorrow. A more cohesive show is gonna be late on today. Y'all stay tuned, man. Do not leave us. Continue to support us. It's never them. It's always me when it comes to not having these shows. But
that's the life of Chicago, nigga. There's always something going on.
Yeah, y'all have a good one, man. We out.
All right, what?
Yeah, Jamal Smalls. Let me talk to you for a minute. Look, imagine growing up in two worlds. You know, on one side, your parents working, and on another side, they hustling. It's like learning how to survive, but maintaining your struggle. I ain't never had a lot of shit growing up, but I seen a lot of things. It turned me to the man I am today. And even though it's a part of my definition, it doesn't define me. So I'm just trying to find my way. Yeah, pain on my head, no Tylenol. Been through hell and back, all kind of falls. Trapping all night, schools nodding off just to count a large amount of paper that was kind of small. Shaving crack, want to tight the ball. Though I'm hyperactive, no Adderall. Pain got me laughing at my situation's padded walls. Black suits for deceased in the latest Reese's. No answers for the questions on the way I'm eating. Parole violations for not making meetings. Get my money off the plate like the Reverend's deacons. I'm just trying to break my ties, be paraplegic. These words hurt my mouth like a baby teething. I was raised in the streets like a basic heathen. Even though I'm not around, never say I'm leaving. Pouring out my pain on the track, you can say we even. It's crazy, man, I grew up on the low end, man. Mother, no pops, man. It's crazy, we struggle, man. I had little to nothing, man. My older sister got everything, man. My own grandmother even told me I wouldn't go be shit, you know? And here I am, here I stand, a man. Let's go.
So much to deal with, so much pain, I feel shit. Too much pain, just a little bit, drop nigga insane for a clip. Kurt Cobain, real shit, so Smith that cane, kill Smith. Stay away from that game, little nigga, gonna get you changed, little nigga.
So much loss, not enough gain. I can only hope to understand my pain. Hadn't seen my pops in years, and when I met him, he was actually chained. Man, I was a bit disdain. Friends laughing, tears frame, but despite him to being in his right mind, that man still knew my name. Young brother reversal rose, crackers out of that cabinet. Made him place off grandma's stove. Had to do it before grandma woke, cause she was trying to sympathize. When she saw him, she made him go. But uncle down in that basement, snorting up, getting laced in. But granny loved her sons, so I guess that's why she ain't say shit. Raised by my old sister, where mom was staying them nights out. And she used to both get sniped out, with every pair of them mics out. But she wasn't the only child, so the rest of us felt left out for real.
Now I told y'all how it started. This is where the plot thickens. Imagine going under for a minute and 45, 47 seconds, awakening to a hospital room full of doctors that told you you weren't making it. I mean, my head was the size of a fucking pumpkin, but I made it. Yeah, sitting at a table, no dinner set, staring at my shadow in its silhouette.
Somehow I feel short, no cigarette. Mentally disordered and it's killing cat. Curiosity connected like the internet. Staying on the path, no time for these stupid chicks. Trying to find a job, tell me that it's lucrative. Bringing in the money from my used to biz. A cheer reaching out, she communicating. Smiles from my child, that's the motivation. In and out the state, call it immigration. Niggas beat me dead, no explanations. Lot of doctor visits for the medication. Mind on my money, call it meditation. Are we doing what we saying? Give a demonstration. Monica Lewinsky, why she demonstrated. Essence of the stars, fill my heart, I'm in the constellations. Connect the dots if you concentrate. I'm sick, that's the vacillation. No contemplating, gotta turn this around. Turn the table.